The franchise in many ways was forever changed when this ballpark was built. It became the character of the club. It was the most recognizable element of the club. For many, many years when the team was not in postseason contention, people came to the ballpark because of the ballpark, because of the experience. We continue to market and promote the ballpark experience as the main reason to come support the Orioles and come here for an evening with your friends and family. So it was really designed to attract people up and down the coast, and then ultimately the design and the uniqueness of the facility and the word of mouth being spread about, you have to see, if you're a baseball fan, you have to see this ballpark. Or if you're going to be in the Baltimore area, this is the attraction you need to come see. So all of that has helped really create this as maybe the #1 recognizable destination in Maryland, which with the history of this state says a great deal.
Well, I'm from New York City, and I'm a major Yankee fan, so to me the house that Ruth built is everything to me. So to be in front of this statue is extra meaningful for me, and it pains me to say this, and I'm sorry fellow Yankee fans, but this stadium is nicer than Yankee Stadium. This is a real ballpark. This is what a ballpark should be, and they got everything right about it. It's a part of Baltimore and part of daily life, and it's just woven right in, and I love that. The respect to history here and the respect to your architectural history combined with all the great new things you're doing is excellent.
I think when fans come here for the first time, they're struck by the authenticity of the ballpark. The building we're in now is a more than 100 years old building that served as a warehouse for the B&O Railroad, because it really is the backdrop that people have when they come here, that they see the gorgeous green field and this gorgeous brick warehouse behind it. Between the warehouse and the field is Utah Street, which was an actual city street that was open, that has since been closed to allow for foot traffic on game days, and on non-game days it's left open as a pedestrian spine. The concept was it would kind of have an outdoor state fair kind of feel. There'd be booths, there'd be a promenade to be able to watch some of the game from. There would be concession stands, and it would kind of bring this kind of outdoor carnival feel that no other ballpark at the time had, and now pretty much every ballpark you see has their very own version of Utah Street. So this ballpark has seen a lot of history. Eddie Murray's 500th home run.
Might be it. Way back it is. It's gone.
Cal Ripken breaking Lou Gehrig's record, postseason appearances in 1996 and 97, again in 2012, 2014. It's hosted 3 American League Championship Series. So it's seen a lot of great history, and I think the one thing that's lacking is a World Series. And there's no doubt that the players on the field, the baseball operations team, all of us in the front office, and down to the grounds crew who are actually the ones physically preparing the field, we all have that common, shared goal of bringing a World Series champion to Baltimore. But I think just experiencing being in a World Series would be so appropriate for this ballpark, because as really is the ballpark that forever changed baseball. It didn't just change Baltimore and Maryland, but it changed the entire landscape of the country in terms of how their baseball teams interacted with their communities, and really how other professional sports would build facilities in the same manner to try to serve as urban revitalization centers and tourism beacons. So that in that regard, I think a World Series in this ballpark would really kind of put the finishing cherry on top.